We now move to the Western Cape, where our reporter Mkhokheli Banda is standing by. Very good afternoon to you, Mkhokheli. This is the final voter registration weekend before South Africans head to the polls in November. What have you observed at the registrations, the registration stations you visited across the Western Cape today?
Good afternoon to you and to our viewers at home. Indeed, we are now coming to you live from Cape Town, particularly Danone Township. This is the third voting center or registration center that we are visiting today. We started off by Khayelitsha, where numbers were not really impressive when it comes to people coming in to register. We later visited Misha's Plain, where numbers were decent as compared to Khayelitsha, because they had at least 40 people that came in to register and check on their details and update their details. Now we are in Danone. The place here now, we are told that they received at least about 25 people that came to register and update their details. On that 25, 4 will be the first time voters, were told by the officials here. But what I can tell you about this community is that as you enter the community, you receive or get an order that is very not welcoming, because you get to see roads that are not maintained at all. As I'm standing next to this road now, I'm also trying to be extra careful because there's a spillage, a sewage spill that is all over the road, and with so many potholes, and people here struggle to get over through the community because of the lack of maintenance of this particular area. Some of the issues also that we get to hear from this community is the lack of proper housing, because the place is congested with shacks, and you are at a deep heart of this community. We tried to speak to some committee members around the area. They said to us that they can't really speak on camera because of the high crime rate, and say they fear for their lives and they can't really be on camera, but they do tell us of the situation. You will remember that the community that we are in is a community where in recent few days a DA councillor candidate was actually gunned down in this area. She was from this voting station in Mkhokheli Primary School. She was on her way from this voting station when she was gunned down, and that case is still investigated by the police. But we've been told that there's been a number of accusations and allegations that she was gunned because of a protection fee, or if you like, you can call them extortion rackets. That's where we're at in Danone. It's quite a place that is facing high number of crime, and we're told that there are shootings almost every day here. Hence, the residents of this area are not willing to talk in camera to the SABC. We also know that now the voting station has just closed now, and we're told that the process is going to continue again for the last time, as the Independent Electoral Commission of South Africa is preparing for the local government election on the 4th of November this year. Back to you in studio.
Now, Mkhokheli, you just mentioned that service delivery, or the lack thereof, forms the bedrock of, one of the most fundamental issues that leads to whether residents are registering or not, whether they're going to vote or not. So from your observations, just how efficiently are the registration stations operating? Have there been any reports of equipment failures or connectivity issues or long waiting times?
In terms of connectivity issues, everything seemed to have went well. It's just that people are not coming out to register. And we did speak to the IEC earlier. They say they are relatively concerned in terms of how people are coming out, particularly young people. But they did tell us actually that they're still going to urge people to come out. We also, right behind me, we have political parties that are also playing a role in terms of urging potential voters to come and register, so that they make sure that they will be registered to vote on the 4th of November. Some of the political parties that we have spotted right outside this registration center is the Economic Freedom Fighters, the Democratic Alliance, the Action SA, and also the ANC was here earlier today. So they do say also they are concerned about the numbers of people that are coming out, but they also understand that they have to play a part in terms terms of encouraging potential voters, particularly young people, because they seem not to come out to make sure that they will be registered to vote on the 4th of November. So the parties are saying they are going to work with the IEC in terms of encouraging potential voters to come out and actually register to vote on the 4th of November.
All right, Mkhokheli, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Mkhokheli Banda coming to us live from Danun in the Western Cape.